I was gonna
Everyone just
say
needs to
the
refresh.
stream. I don't think is
So
live.
my chat's not connected. Someone can just refresh. Here, I'll tell you in chat.
It's still showing you offline.
Mine says live, but I have no vote. But we got no picture.
Yeah, mine says live, but it's got your little bird.
Oh, that's interesting. Just keep trying to refresh.
Okay, there it is.
Hopefully it comes back up.
It's
Refresh
back up for me.
stream all. Oh, that's you.
All right, cool. Everyone's back. Yay.
Okay.
Hey, technical difficulties. This is what happens when you steal your
Yay.
internet from Walmart.
See, you know what? No, it's
Damn.
McDonald's down the street. So-
McDonald's is not that. What? You stole your internet at least from Popeyes.
Popeyes is closer. But
Very close.
also, okay, cool. Everyone's coming back. Awesome. K's back. That's good. Awesome.
Did it. We're back. We did it.
Cool.
We're back up.
Awesome. But no, that 7 remake is awesome. But like I saw Amask. Definitely play the first one.
I would 100% recommend playing the original. I mean, if you can,
Those
just play
kinds
them
of
both
games
at the
boring,
same time.
so I can't recommend it.
Because I mean,
you don't like
remakes on sale right now, so I would totally recommend.
I'm not that super into Final Fantasy. I get the appeal of it. I totally get the appeal.
I thought you were gonna say
What?
turn-based games. I was like, says
I
the
played
man who's
Persona.
played Persona, Disgaea, XCOM.
This guy is not turn. I mean, this guy is
Did you ever-
different though, right?
Did you
Because
ever actually like finish P5? I know you didn't want to for a while.
Who, me? I finished base B5. I have not finished
Oh,
base.
you finished it?
Yeah, I did not finish Royale though because
I didn't either.
It's just hard to like replay the exact same game again, dude. Josh, I have no idea how your wife did it playing that game like 8 or 9 times.
Like,
Like-
I get that it's a little bit different story-wise,
Straight up addiction.
but it's like
It's enough
You've
different
been here
story-wise.
before.
There's enough difference that you really see some cool stuff happen. Well, it's like Golden. You play Golden a shit ton, and it's the exact
Golden.
same thing.
Like Golden 3 times.
Exactly.
Is it the exact same thing? I just did it, to be fair, with Golden.
how
I
many
just did
times
it because
did you
you can
beat regular P4 though?
once.
Yeah, Danny even says there are a lot of differences. Danny chimed up in chat. Danny says there are a lot
Yeah,
of
there's
differences.
there's differences, but it's like
There's differences, but like with
You-
Golden, it's different though, right? Because Golden literally adds new endings. It adds a bad ending, right off.
So does P5 Royale.
It adds a new bad ending.
Yeah, like there's a way that you can
Oh.
like stop.
I didn't know Golden had multiple. I didn't finish Golden.
It has yeah. Golden has like a straight up bad ending where one of your confidants, or they don't call them like confidants in 4. It's
Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
one of your arcanas is like 1, and then it changes towards the end of the game. Like that guy's arcana changes, and then you can literally been like, let the bad guy go free, and then it gives you, and it immediately skips the final boss battle, and it's bam, bad ending. People die, everyone's sad.
Oh.
And by
well,
people
there's-
die, I mean it's like the 10-year-old girl is Nanako.
No, okay, Nanako
That
can die.
is the
Okay.
bad ending. Yeah, you're right.
I don't care about Nanako. I don't
You're a
care.
hard-
Yeah, in my
Heartless
opinion, that's the best ending.
Yeah, exactly.
heartless.
Because not every day is great at my Junis. So
Junis is just a department store kid.
that's
Chill.
all it is, kid.
Have you
The
been
fact
to the
that this
Junis,
kid
bro?
is fucking getting excited over a department store jingle every time it comes on.
Why are you so
Imagine living in
mean
that
to
kind of
her?
a hick town.
I love Russell.
What is it?
Everyone, shut up. Russell's getting
Why
so
are you
offended
so
that we're.
mean to her? She is a child. She doesn't know.
She's so stupid.
Danny,
Alright,
you may play
Josh, what
Royale
about you?
again. Shit.
What
I
did,
think Royal had an
You
ability to
platinumed
do
it. Why would you play it again?
why would you play that game again? You've
Yeah,
literally
I-
done everything.
that.
On both versions of the game.
I mean, it's the same thing I say to all the friggin' morons in Call of Duty. You diamonded the gun. Why are you using it?
Why are you still playing Call of Duty? You're done.
It's OP.
Like,
Josh, what
I mean,
about you?
I
What have you been playing?
What have I been playing? Throughout most of the holiday season, I didn't play much. Like I basically spent a lot of time watching One Piece because I am addicted still.
Yes.
It's
It's an okay story.
I did watch a bunch
don't
of that, too.
don't even fucking okay story me bullshit right now. I have been watching a lot of that. And then I played a lot of Hades. I picked up
Jesus
that game
fun.
you brought up last podcast before you went on break, Curse of the Dead Gods. And
That game's fun.
It reminds me a lot of Hades. It's from
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, but Charl brought this up last time. It's from the guys that made Darkest Dungeon. And Darkest Dungeon was a brutal game.
I haven't played any of those.
But this is like taking on the same vein as Hades, where you do a run, you get some upgrades along the way. There's some cool systems in there. Like I like the addition of a parry system.
Yeah, it's parry and perfect dodge.
Yeah, parry and perfect dodge system. There's a kind of a perfect dodge system in Hades as well, but not near as intricate as this one because they actually make a point to bring it up that you can parry and you can dodge.
Okay. Look important.
But it's in early access still as well.
That's why I'm like, yeah, it doesn't have to be as good as Hades now because it's still.
No, Hades came out with its full release back in like August, October, I think.
Yeah, it has had time.
And it was in early access for a while before that because I had it in early access. I had Hades in early access. The movement's not as near as fast as Hades. It's still it's a little bit kind of.
It's slower paced.
It's slower paced, but it's still got the same mechanics like, room to room. Pick your boons, pick your buffs to your weapon, pick your stuff like that. I like the corruption system in it. Like,
yeah, but it's big like.
Yes,
it is a roguelike.
Yeah, it's a roguelike.
roguelike too.
Yeah, it's a roguelike.
But it's big difference between this and Hades is that the corruption mechanic, if you cannot afford to buy your weapon, you can then choose to get corrupted.
Yeah.
And after you reach like a threshold, you then receive like a debuff until you beat a boss, and then you get a if you have 5 debuffs, you get to choose which one to go, and if you don't have 5, it's just whichever's the most recent one. But yeah, you get to. It's like a pretty good offset mechanic to make sure that's like, hey, like, if you want the cool stuff, you can use it. And sometimes the debuffs aren't even that bad. Like sometimes you'll get a weapon that does more damage in darkness, and the debuff that you got is, well, now you're always in darkness, like your torch doesn't even like light up the way anymore.
That's another thing in that game is that the whole light system is really cool because you need to carry, you have like a torch you can whip out, and you need to carry that torch so you can see traps on the ground. If you don't have your torch out, you'll walk right over a trap and you won't even know it, and it fucking hurts.
Yeah, and you can light enemies on. You can melee attack somebody with a torch to set them on fire so that the room has it, because your dodge bar and everything only refills if there's light in the room.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Well, I played that. I played a lot of Hades. I repicked up Dragon Quest XI. The definitive edition has been out for a while, and I just wanted to pick it up. And so I picked up the definitive edition since you can't just base upgrade your regular copy. It was on sale, so I picked it up, and I started playing through that again because I'm excited about it. Russ, you doing okay, bud? You kind of sitting back there, being a
I'm just listening.
Just leaning. You leaning.
You just leaning.
I can't contribute to any of the Hades.
The Hades. It's exactly what I did when you guys talked about Final Fantasy. It's like I got nothing.
I was like, I'll just wait.
But
I'm also low key looking at the Steam store right now to see if there's anything super interesting to get.
What about Dragon? I've never played any of the Dragon Quest. I've always been curious.
Do you like Final Fantasy games?
I mean, I like.
Do you like the fact that the characters look like Dragon Ball Z characters?
It's made by Toriyama, of course they do. Literally, the villain in 11 looks like Dr. Gero too, so it makes me laugh.
Damn, this guy does not. That guy does not have a lot of unique models to think of.
No,
yeah.
it's.
Let me see a Broly in the game.
It's Toriyama.
I'm sure that there is a Broly.
I mean, I'll have to play through it. I never even beat it when I played it when it first came out. I got about a third of the way through it, and I never ran into a Broly character. I do remember though, whenever I first saw the villain for the first time, I was like, "That is Dr. Gero." So, I played that, but outside of that, and then like I said, we played Raft yesterday for fucking 7 hours, and that was really, really fun. And it got me hype about survival games again. Like I haven't had that itch, and then Raft got me hype about playing survival games.
I love survival games.
And then I remembered to fun segue into our most anticipated games. Son of the Forest is coming out, and I can't wait for that.
Forest?
It's the sequel to The Forest, Charl.
Oh god.
Oh shit! Do you get to play as the son in that one?
I have no idea, but it's the sequel.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
I
Forest.
remember that. Yeah.
I didn't even. We were playing the I didn't even know it actually had a story.
It has an
There were
actual
naked
story and
people
everything.
that were trying to kill us. That's all I knew.
I mean, that's it. I mean, it's basically like there's a lot of supernatural stuff to it and things like that.
I'm like now looking at survival games on Steam.
All I knew was I couldn't fish in that game, and all I had to do was build.
wonder what
I couldn't do it.
You did. You built our house. I remember that.
I did build our house. It was a really shitty house.
No, it was a big ass log cabin.
I mean, I know how to
It could
make
have been
a square
better.
and triangle. See,
Our raft is
the
better
truth
in
comes
raft.
out. Yeah.
Our raft is way better in raft. But no, that's what I was doing
Looking-
before the podcast today too, Charl. I was looking at survival games and ones I own, going, what do I want to reinstall? What do I want to play?
Yeah, so
What do I wanna
Subnautic
do?"
is Subnautic
Still
did not
single
go.
player. Still single player. Of all the games to still be single player, Subnautica is, and that makes me upset.
I feel like with that game though, if it's multiplayer, you can really just speed run and make the game boring.
Not really. Like, you still have to do a lot of work to get a base up and running, and then get like your fucking Mako, and then get your prawn, and everything like that. Like, there's
What
still a
about
lot
that?
to do in it.
What about that one, Risk of Rain or whatever? Is
Risk of
that
Rain-
a survival thing?
No, Risk of Rain and Risk of Rain Dose are roguelites.
Do they have co-op?
Yeah, but those are like
They-
really popular
Yes,
ones.
yes, they do.
They have crossplay?
I don't know if it has crossplay. You might want to look that up. But
Why?
I
What's
have
it?
it on
What's it on sale on right now that you're thinking about grabbing it?
Risk of Rain is
'Cause
great.
I-
I have it on PC.
I
I have it on
seen
PC
it
and
Stadia.
PlayStation. I have it on both.
PlayStation.
I have the second one on Stadia because they were like, yo, it's free. I'm like, yo, let me get that.
You should be able to play with other PC players, right?
On
I
Stadia,
have
you
no
should
idea.
be, yeah.
I don't know how that.
I don't know what the
works.
rules are for Stadia.
I don't
Yeah.
know what the rules are. But since we've segued into things we're looking forward to and things like that, let's kind of get into that. Let's kind of get into talking about all that. What we're looking forward to the most. We found like a nice little list of games coming out in 2021, and we were looking over it before the cast and everything.
Oh, I should probably pull them.
And we definitely forgot a lot of stuff was slated to come out this year, because I remember talking about it yesterday when we were playing Raft, and we were like, we can't really think of too terribly much we're interested in. Then we looked at this list and we're like, okay, there's a lot.
Everything got pushed back, yeah.
Okay, there's a
Yeah.
lot.
And then even
Uh,
stuff. And then there's other stuff that's like not on this list that's coming out next year. That
Yeah.
we found. I mean, an example is like Watch Dogs Legion's multiplayer should be dropping then next year.
You guys
I
are
mean,
way
it's
more
not a new
excited for
game,
this
but
than
it.
I am.
You mean this year?
Oh yeah, 2021.
Living in the past, bro.
Yeah.
That was last year, bro.
Living
Yeah,
in
you
the
guys are way
past,
more
yeah.
excited for that multiplayer than I am.
Yeah, that's fun.
I mean,
a
it
fun
was a
game.
fun world, and I mean, it'll give me a reason to come back to it since I platted it, and I have zero reason right now.
Yeah.
You know.
So anyways, so
That's-
should we
that's
start
pretty
looking down this list and just
The
mentioning
one
some
right
of
off the top of the
things?
list
It's a
is
long
something
list.
I'm super excited for, because we bring that fucking game genre back, and it's Back for Blood. Do you like Left 4 Dead? Guess what? Since
Same
Valve
game.
can't since
Exactly.
since Valve can't count to 3, we're gonna make this game. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
So
gonna
that
be
game looks
honest,
like fun.
I don't remember if I liked Left 4 Dead.
Left
It's
4
so
Dead-
fucking long.
I
don't remember
Left
if
4
I
Dead 2
enjoyed
has
it.
to be on.
Do you like
sale right
Vermintide?
now.
Do you like Vermintide?
I've never played Vermintide. That was
Do-
you and Charl.
Oh, that was me and Charl that played Vermintide.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Left 4 Dead, the best, obviously the best Left 4 Dead
I
to
know
get
what
right
the
now is
co-op
2.
Well, they came out
Yeah,
with
the
an
best-
update for 2. It's like the last update ever for 2, and it was
Yeah,
like
they came out with a big update for it.
huge.
So like 2 is the best one to get because you also get the campaign from 1.
Yep.
Like
Were
it's
they
just part of
kind of
it.
like World War Z? I know we
Yes.
played that together.
Yes.
I didn't play that, but yeah, from
Me
what I
and
can
Russ
tell,
played
it's
that
like-
together.
With,
Yes.
with the swarms of fucking zombies and
Yes,
shit.
yes, yes. That's exactly what
Okay,
it's like.
I enjoyed
Do you
World
get
War
special
Z.
infected? Do you get special infected in World War Z?
Yes, there are special infected in World War Z.
They were big
So
morons. and I
there
hated
is a
them.
versus. What I like about Left 4 Dead 2, there is a versus mode in it. So it's 4 against 4, where 4 of them get to pick the special infected. And is Left 4 Dead the one that has
No,
Witcher 3 writers? I don't think that's a thing,
don't-
is it?
I don't think
I don't know, man.
Witcher 3 writers wrote.
There's like
whatever.
no real
Oh, you're
plot
thinking-
to Left 4 Dead.
Aim. You're thinking of Dying Light 2. That's what you're
That's
thinking
coming out
of.
next year.
Yeah,
That's coming out next
I
year.
want. That's a game I'm looking forward to. Yeah, Dying Light 2 has the guys who wrote a bunch of side quests and storylines for The Witcher 3. Yeah,
That's
that's
another
Dying
one
Light
I've
2.
never played. I've never
Dying
played
Light
that
2
one.
is basically just like a parkour zombie.
Dying Light 2 looks
Survival game.
way more interesting than the first game. I played Dying Light 1 a crap ton and I liked it. But I think Dying Light 2 looks
Yeah,
more
but Back 4
RPG
Blood-
heavy.
I'm gonna definitely see if I can most likely grab that. I know that they're gonna release it on all the consoles, but I'm gonna see if I can just pick it up on PC. Those kinds of games like do amazing on PC.
Because of the modding community. Because I know Left 4 Dead's
The
got a lot
modding
of
community is
sick mods.
absurd,
Yeah.
dude. And Left 4 Dead 2 right now, you can play as Master Chief and have a Velociraptor on your team.
But you can play Master Chief in Fortnite though.
Yeah, that's the crossover of the century.
I did that.
Russell's like,
And then like looking down this list, I mean, the only other thing that's kind of cool is Bravely Default 2.
yeah.
I'm pretty hyped for Bravely.
Russ
Russ
is the only one that played it on the DS when it came out.
I played the shit out of it. I never beat it, and I couldn't tell you what the fucking story's about. I don't remember. But I know I had a ton of fun. I think I dropped over 100 fucking hours in that game.
It's a fun game.
Well, it's got that
And then
cool...
that and the Bravely Second, that game was fucking tight too.
I never played Bravely Second. The only game close I played to the Bravely Default series was Octopath, because it had the same developers and the same system with like they called it a boost system instead of like the Brave or default system. Yeah, they call it the boost system in Octopath.
I've always been interested in Octopath, but I just haven't dipped my toes in.
I don't know if you would like Octopath that much, mainly because of the art style.
I've seen the art style.
Are you cool with that like 16-bit art style throughout the entire game? It's literally feels
cool with that.
It literally feels like you're playing like Final Fantasy VI.
As long as like the story isn't ass balls and I can get like lost in it. I mean,
Oh boy, it is not ass balls. I'll give you that much. It's a good story.
Okay.
Russ, I have a physical copy. I'll let you borrow it. I have for the Switch.
Oh, on the Switch?
Yeah.
I might take you up on that.
Okay, yeah. I have a physical
Because
copy
I know,
of it.
Stadia has it on sale. I was like, ooh,
I think Steam has it on sale right now too. But
Steam has everything on sale right now.
that's because it's the winter sale, though.
Not Factorio, but I mean,
Satisfactory though.
yeah, I have
don't
that.
any of those either.
You won't like it because you don't.
No, you won't. You won't.
You don't like it.
Why won't I like it?
But couple
That
other
one's
games I'm excited for.
more like
Is it like
instead
a city builder kind of thing?
of no,
No.
it's like a. It's
like
more,
a
it's not even a
factory.
survival
There's
game.
not even
It's
a
factory
story. It's just
building a factory.
build a factory.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, I
but
don't know. I like
but
Sim City,
Factorio
but
is
the game doesn't really have a story either. It's just like, I'm like, let me be God.
like I might get
true.
Factorio only because it's like a top-down version of. This Factorio is the 3D version of it, but I mean, at least then in Factorio, there's like high of any like spawn things that you can build like cannons and stuff to kill, so that's pretty cool. Got
so
like
you
more
actually
action in it.
fight stuff. I thought it was like,
In
Factorio, yes.
Factorio, yes, not Satisfactory.
not a,
Like poke things with like a lightning rod and Satisfactory. That's about it.
oh.
A couple
Maybe
other things that I
fighting
didn't
for
realize was slated for 2021. Motherfucking Elden Ring. Even though we haven't heard shit about it.
Yeah, that's
I was
why I'm
gonna
like, is
say,
it really
like,
gonna be
does that
released?
actually have 2021? I know it's announced, but like,
I
is it
mean,
actually
it's still
2021?
anticipated for
Hype for
me.
it.
I hope it does.
Until I see
To watch
gameplay as
the
far as I'm
entirety
concerned,
of that
it's not coming
shitty
out.
Game Awards just to fucking hopefully see some Elden Ring, some fucking Metal Gear Solid remake. I was like,
We're not
No.
let me get a peep on.
Something coming out
And
relatively
it just-
soon. Something coming out
Hopefully it
relatively
comes
soon.
out.
I'm excited for Far Cry 6.
Oh,
No one.
I'm
really?
okay.
I'm
not
I'm
hyped about it.
excited for
Man,
it.
I'm the one. I must be the only one that really likes the Far Cry games. I loved Far Cry 5. I loved Far Cry New Dawn. I loved Far Cry 4. I love 3. Like I loved the last couple Far Cry games, and
I've only played 5, and I had fun. I mean, it just, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't enough to get me like.
Like it doesn't get me. I'll get it on sale. It has to be on sale though for me to consider getting it. I mean, I'm not gonna pay full price for that game. I'm sure it'll be good, but I have no interest in it. This one.
yeah, Danny's right. If you play the campaign or anything co-op, it's super fun. Like Far Cry 5, running around with like people was super fun. But that can be said for most games though.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed.
Exactly.
I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I
running
like
around.
the
I played.
co-op in 5.
Yeah, I played co-op 5 with like Russ, Nick, Danny. I played New Dawn mainly with Danny, I think, and then Danny and Nick
Because you
played.
guys were the only ones that got New Dawn.
No, Nick got New Dawn, and Danny and Nick played
did
New
Nick get
Dawn.
New Dawn?
There were days
got-
where I wouldn't play. I would be
don't
like
think
when
I
I was
had
on
to go
nights,
back.
I'd be sleeping, and Danny and Nick would play New Dawn most of the day.
I beat co-op on 5 with Russ, but on his
Yeah.
file, me and you beat that together.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then, let's see, what else is coming out this year? Deathloop, I'm excited for. That comes out around the corner. It's like that's in May. I do know that. That one's
Yeah,
in May.
Deathloop's coming out. You've got Ghostwire.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
I
need to see
info
more on it.
I want actual gameplay outside of what they showed in that
apprehensive.
trailer. I'm intrigued.
Like,
I
it
need
looked
more.
hella cool.
I need to see
but-
actual gameplay, especially after like Cyberpunk's debacle.
I was gonna
like, I
say
need to see actual
Cyberpunk
gameplay.
has numbed my heart for shit like that. It
You
looks
see like
fucking
legitimate
tight,
gameplay.
but let me see that shit on the PS4. You know what I mean?
Diablo 4, I completely forgot that was even coming out.
Until I get more info on it, I'm not gonna hold my high. I'm excited for it. It looks cool, but like I need more like solid gameplay. Blizzard has been.
They've shown.
They've been fucking up.
Hours-
They've been
hours.
dropping the ball.
No, I know they've shown gameplay, Russell, but it's like early ass alpha footage, and there's
Yeah.
like so I need a little bit more. It looks cool. I like what they're. It looks like it's gonna be like. They're trying to branch this whole. They're trying to make it like kind of like PoE is, like Path of Exile. They're trying to get like a bunch of people kind of like in a hub zone, and there's like world event that you can go do. They're trying to make it much more
MMO.
community oriented, and
okay. I mean, that's
I'm
cool.
excited for it. I just
Yeah.
want to see more of what they do because I was hyped for 3, and then when 3 came out, you couldn't play it at launch because I don't know if you guys tried to play Diablo 3 at launch, but there was server
not very
issues
good.
out the ass.
I played Diablo 3 with.
I made
Charl.
money. I made money that
I was
way.
saying,
I made money, yeah.
real money auction house was the thing. I made like 200
Fucking
bucks off
loved
the
that thing. It
I
was
made like
great.
200
I mean,
bucks
I
off
love
the real
that.
money auction
Sold,
house.
I
It
sold
was
hamburger
great.
daggers like they were nothing.
The Horadric hamburger. It was great. I love that. thing.
We all. I mean, we can skip over this one, but because we all know we're all excited over God of War Ragnarok.
The game's gonna be
I
shit.
mean, I'm not even gonna waste our time on that one. We all know we're gonna like it. We're all gonna get it. We all like the first one. I mean, it's slated. It's slated for this year, but there's no official date. So until there's
We've
an
seen
official
no
date,
trailer outside of just a little teaser. We've seen nothing outside of the teaser.
I want to be excited for Gotham Knights. I
I need
can't.
more.
Guys, we skipped the most important one. Guys.
Oh God,
Diablo Immortal. What?
is that?
Do you not have phones?
Do you not have cell phones, bro?
You
I'll
guys
play
have
it.
phones?
I'll play it if I don't.
I like
I
I like how we make fun of it and we meme on it, but literally
play it.
all of us will buy it.
I mean, how much money? Wait, do I have to spend real money on it?
I would.
get
have,
it?
I don't know if they're what they're going to do. If they're going to do a free to play model, I don't
From
know
what
what
I've
they're gonna
seen,
do.
it's basically Diablo, like a fucking.
Oh, then no, fuck no. Like I have a PC
I'm
for
gonna
that.
do it. I'll do it.
Grand. I mean, you guys aren't excited about it. I'll get Gran Turismo 7.
I'm more of a Forza guy. Gran Turismo games are more
You probably go shit out a little bit for being a PS5 person.
No, dude, no, that's fine.
I'm more of a
got PC.
burnout guy.
I've got PC. I'll be fine. But the thing with
I'm
Gran
more of a
Turismo is
burnout
it's
guy.
more, Gran Turismo is more of a simulation, and I like my arcadey racing games. So like Need for Speed or something like
Yeah,
that's
fair
more my speed. So
I know you guys aren't into it, but Blood Bowl 3 comes out. It's supposed to drop early 2021, so I'm excited
yeah,
for
that's
Blood Bowl
that's
3.
your shit. Yeah, you like Blood Bowl.
I love that shit. I might even do a new campaign in Blood Bowl 2. Halo Infinity?
Bro,
Infinite.
I told Josh this. I'm literally gonna buy an Xbox, whatever S, the small one.
It's
Literally
coming
just
out on PC.
It'll be on
as
PC
well.
though, won't it?
Just get
But
it on
I
PC.
I want to play that shit in 4 fucking K.
Hitman 3 comes out.
That's a
I'll
Russ.
play it.
That's a Russ and a buddy who is not here. Nick game.
No, I haven't
played any of them. Like Charles,
I've played it. It's me.
Like
I
I
beat
got
you.
them for free on Stadia, the first 2, because they were like, "Yo."
I have no idea how
here
many
you go.
characters are shown off for this Diablo game.
Uh,
I have not been following it. I completely forgot it.
Diablo-
I forgot that Diablo 4 even existed until I saw this list, and I was like, oh shit. But you know what? I am excited
the
about Harry Potter.
Barbarian, and I think
fucking
the
Harry Potter show.
Mage. I think it was.
And then the Harry
Barbarian
Potter
and the Mage
game,
showed up
Harry
for
Potter
me.
Legacy, I'm excited for because I think they said that if you liked Bully, it'll play like Bully, but with Harry Potter. I was like, fuck yes.
Who's making that Harry Potter game?
That's a really good question. I don't.
Read
I
the
just
just-
said
little blurb
plays
they
like
have there in the
fully,
article.
like- Is it Rockstar or?
No.
No, it's not Rockstar.
Rockstar. I don't think Rockstar would do shit like would get a license like that.
Uh,
Like that.
Was it
He's done, like,
Avalanche?
Avalanche Studios, really?
Avalanche. What have they made as a lit?
well, they failed to stop the plate from falling, but you know,
Ew.
God, that fucking you got Final Fantasy on the brain.
got it on the brain, bro.
You see, Avalanche Studios. Oh, they're known for their Just Cause games.
Yeah, so big open world type stuff.
So they're known for Just Cause, the Hunting Cabela game shit. That's about
So
it.
mainly Just Cause. Got it.
So Just Cause is pretty much like their only actual thing they do.
None of
I
us-
mean, I'll play it.
None of us really played Hollow Knight, so I don't know if any of us are really excited for the sequel.
No, Horizon
No.
Forbidden West.
That-
That'll be a good game.
Hollow Knight, but, yeah.
Forbidden West, boys, I am so stoked. It took me a long time to beat Horizon Zero Dawn because I would play it and go to something else and come back. Play it,
I
go
still
to something
haven't.
else and come back.
I binged that game. That game is.
It was
I played it a
great.
lot when it came out. I didn't beat it yet.
I beat it.
Oh.
I mean,
I
just.
got my fucking super armor. Got everything.
That's
All I
actually
know
like
is-
I don't even know if that's like an optional thing to get the super armor. I think it's a mandatory thing.
I think it's
I-
part of the story.
I think think it's mandatory that you
It's
have
mandatory, if I'm not mistaken.
I made sure to do it, but I couldn't tell you if it was mandatory or not, but I made sure
Yeah.
to do it.
This game you guys are excited about is Breath of the Wild 2. I mean, I'm not a Zelda person.
Bro, I'm
Stoked.
fucking hyped. Well,
So
dude.
stoked that I bought fucking Calamity Age and have been playing that.
Age of Calamity is fucking tight, dude.
Age of Calamity has been fun.
The
Like
Little
I told
Nightmares
Russ, like,
too.
Voice
Little-
acted fucking Zelda is just something I never knew I needed in life.
Yeah,
and
but
it is
you don't
fucking-
have. Yeah.
I mean, he's still there. He's making those noises.
He
but
does.
like everyone else though, like with actual voice acting and
I don't like
cinematic,
Zelda's voice actor. I'll point that out. I don't like Zelda's voice actor.
I disagree, but you know, it's all fine. We have
I like the baddest bitch in all of Hyrule though.
Yeah,
Ah.
she's great.
Urbosa.
Anyways,
Little Nightmares 2, I'm excited for. I heard
anyway.
you bring up Little Nightmares. I liked the first game. Little Nightmares
didn't
2
play
looks
it.
fun with some co-op stuff involved with it, so I'm stoked for it. I'll probably
never
I'll
played
probably
it.
eventually get it. Yeah, I don't think either of you would be interested in the original.
Lord of the Rings Gollum, I'm skipping over that. I think it's
What?
so stupid
You're
that
a
it's a thing.
huge fan of those
I'm a huge
games, dog.
Lord of-
Middle
It's just-
Earth, man, come on.
No, I'm not gonna play a game where I play as Gollum all the time. Let's see. The Medium is a spooky game, so
That's the
I
Silent
mean,
Hill spiritual successor.
I am not usually a fan of horror games, but I want to fucking.
I would
I
suggest
you
you
won't,
go.
you won't beat it.
I would suggest you go and try looking at some older Silent Hill games to see what
Older
you think
Silent
of those. Like, look at Silent
Yeah,
Hill like
it's-
2 or
Uh,
The Room. Both of those are be really good things to kind of get you hyped for Medium. Oh, Russ was on a phone call. What else is on that list, Ro?
Metal Hellsinger. It's apparently like a rhythm-based FPS, Doom
have
style
my-
kind of thing.
You have my attention. Well,
I'm
there's
reading-
the funny thing you say that there actually is a game that came out on Steam called BPM Bullets Per Minute. That's kind of in the same vein. It's Doom-esque, but you can only fire and reload on the beat and everything, and it's interesting. And I really want. I've been looking to get it, but I just don't know how much I'd actually play it because I'm a sucker for a good rhythm game. Like I am a absolute sucker for a good rhythm game.
Monster Hunter Rise is coming out in
Whew,
March.
I need that demo. That demo's supposed to come out like middle of January.
Yeah.
And I can't wait.
And you
for that.
and you always get goodies if you beat the demos. So.
I know all of us are going to download that demo and play that because we're all huge Monster Hunter fans, and I'm especially glad they're going back to kind of like I liked World because we all played the shit out of World. We all put hundreds of hours into World. All of
Yeah,
us
Russell
did.
being the one that has the most. He
Russell
actually
put, like-
basically beat the game.
Yeah, Russell had like I think like 7 to 8.
He's got
maybe. I
one
think
monster that's not on his list.
Yeah, and then, but I'm glad we're going back to kind of like the old school style of things, but keeping the open world and the mobility that came with World. I'm excited
See
for
what else we got.
the Wirebug shit. Looks really cool.
Neo, The World Ends With You. I didn't play The World Ends With You the first.
No.
one.
Oh, the new Nier, the remake of the original Nier game
Yeah.
is coming out. The
Russ is-
replicant, yeah, Nier
that's a-
replicant.
Russ is gonna be super on it. I don't play Nier. I wasn't interested in it. Pokemon Snap. I mean, I'll get Pokemon Snap for my household.
Pokemon Snap is gonna be the shit. I'm so
I'll
sorry.
get
I know
Pokemon Snap.
I know my
Huh?
I know my fiance is excited for Pokemon
You
Snap.
get the pictures of one.
Yeah, the whole
It's
purpose of the game is to take pictures of Pokemon.
she's just asking she be Bulbasaur so you can take pictures of it.
Yeah.
Persona 5 Strikers.
Oh, it's the Musou game. I need it.
I don't know. I need to see how
That's
it
canon
plays.
too. That's canon.
All the side story ones are always canon, which is the weird thing. Because Ford did the same thing with the dancing game, and then they were like, "This is canon."
And you're like,
It's like,
no.
huh? Takes
Oh,
place.
yeah, Danny's in chat. Danny's like, I'm so fucking excited for Snap.
Resident Evil Village.
Yep, I'm
Oh,
stoked for that.
I skipped over Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, but I don't play Ratchet and Clank. Oh, Psychonauts 2? Maybe.
I'm excited for all three of those games. Resident Evil 8's going to be great, or Village, as they're calling it.
Yeah,
It's going to be
Village.
great. The Ratchet and Clank game looks fucking phenomenal. That looks insane. That looks insanely good. And then, yeah, I'm stoked for... God, what was the last one you mentioned?
Psychonauts 2?
Psychonauts, yeah. I played the crap out of the OG one.
I am super excited about Returnal.
Oh,
like a
that's
PS5 game.
yeah,
Third-person
Lady in
roguelike
Space.
game?
Yeah, Lady in Space. Yeah.
It gives off like major, like Ridley Scott vibes.
It does
gives
look
off, like,
very,
a
yeah. Yeah, it looks very
It gives off like a lot of
alien.
vibes, especially from the more recent Alien franchise movies
Yeah.
that people don't like, but I personally don't think they're that bad.
Prometheus
But it gives off
is-
like very much those kinds of vibes.
Prometheus isn't a half bad movie, but Alien, whatever it was, is not a good movie, Charl. It's not a good
I would
movie.
say it was it's not that
It's not
bad.
even a good Alien movie.
Different.
It's diff. Don't give me that.
But that comes out on March, so I'm first
That
gonna wait
doesn't
for it to
good.
come out. I'm first gonna wait for it to come out before I buy it. I'm not gonna pre-order that one. I don't think I'm gonna really pre-order any games this year. I think I'm just gonna always wait. Like I'll mostly, if I want to get it that bad, I'll get it the day, like pre-order it the day before.
I pre-order stuff. I still pre-order stuff. It's just I'm not. I usually there's nothing like there's like outside of God of War because we're as you can tell from my room, big collector. I don't think there's any game I want to get that has a nice big collector's edition outside of God of War because I have my God of War statue.
I think the other thing I mean, there's other games on here. There's Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Oh, Shin Megami Tensei 5? Hell yeah.
Yeah, Scorn. I don't know what this game is.
Scorn is that like kind of like horror-y shooter, weird looking game. It's like
I've seen gameplay.
HR Geiger looking shit. Yeah, it looks meh. Like I think a lot of it's just for shock value. It's not really showing me anything gameplay wise.
I'm excited for Stalker 2 though.
Chikibariki Verrak. Yeah, nope.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for Stalker.
Stalker...
It almost made me re-download like all the other two Stalker games, or all the Stalker game and its DLC.
Yeah.
Clear Skies and everything. Yeah, I love.
I'll most likely play Stray if it's priced reasonably. It's a game where you play as a cat in the cyberpunk
the kitty,
world.
yeah, the kitty cat in the cyberpunk world. Yeah.
Yeah,
that looks really good too.
I'm super excited for Vampire Masquerade too.
I just wanted to come out. Like, the bad part is I heard a lot of, like, I think there's a lot of like controversy behind it. I think a lot of like the writing team and the dev team left because there was some shit going down. And that makes me upset because I was very excited for Vampire the Masquerade 2. Bloodlines. I was very excited for that game. And now I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm very...
like I said, I'll just wait for some of these games to come out. I mean, I do want to get, like... I'm most likely just... I mean, I'm not even going to worry about Pokemon Snap. That'll most likely be bought in my household. But there is a fair bit of games this year, but it does look like a lot of them are only coming out in the mid to late part of our year.
Well, yeah, because we're still... Well, a lot of it is probably still dealing with, you know, the ongoing pandemic and things like that, and can't get, you know, development time on them or anything.
I think out of all these games, I'm trying to see which one's the one that comes out apparently the soonest.
Far Cry 6, probably. Far Cry 6 comes out in, like, February, I think.
Then Hitman
February comes out. No, Hitman comes out before then. I think you're right.
I want to say like Hitman.
I think Far Cry got pushed back. Actually, now that I say that, it was going to come out in February. I think Far Cry got pushed back to like June.
Oh, Brevo Default comes out in like February 22nd, 26th. And yeah, I mean, I'm not worried. I'm just gonna basically be enjoying the games that I currently got. I got games that I still need to work through.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
no, same.
Cyberpunk I want to beat. I'm gonna have to at least play Cyberpunk, I think, at least 3 times because of the different
Oh yeah,
paths.
I want the paths. I know there's like 7 different endings too. So
Yeah, and then I mean, I'm excited for the Elite Dangerous expansion that drops this year. That's gonna be fun.
I got that on Epic when they were giving it away for free. I kind of want to install that.
The game's a fun game. I
See how that
mean,
plays.
yeah, I mean, it takes like a minute to once you like decide what buttons you want to use for it and stuff. It's pretty simple. But I mean, you don't need to manually dock. I mean, I know there's people on Reddit that like show off them manually docking and like drifting in the hangars and all, but I mean, a lot of your ship stuff is automated. It's just the only thing you mainly need to do is like if you're mining or shooting or all that kind of stuff. But minus that, I mean, turning your ship and all that stuff. Well, some of that stuff you can automate. So it's just a relaxing game to just make money.
Nice. I have to look. I have to get to play that and
It's a
things
fun
like that.
game, and you can play that game with friends as well because of how servers work and everything. And then I'm not 100% sure on if you have like a massive like carrier ship, if your friends can also go on to it, like be part of it,
Oh, that'd be cool.
because you can get a crew later on, but most of it's just like AI just manning up stuff or like doing the trading or using the fighters and stuff because like some of your ships are so big.
I have to look into that. I
It's
definitely
a
want
fun
to look into
game.
that. But no,
I'm
I'm
excited.
in the same. I'm in the same boat as you. I think a lot of my, like, I'm anticipating these games, but I think a lot of my time early in the year is going to be backlog cleanup and
Yeah.
just playing games that I'm interested in. Like, I definitely want to get through Dragon Quest because I picked that back up. I got to beat Valhalla. I got to beat Phoenix Rising. I got to beat. Shoot, I just had it sitting here. I can't remember what I was talking about. I wanted to beat, and I literally was thinking about putting it in and playing it. I want to get more. Raft has been fun. I'm definitely going to play a shit ton more Hades because I still haven't escaped once yet.
Yeah.
And I know once you escape,
Yeah.
so much more shit opens up.
Oh. Yeah, for me it's like gonna be Hades and Curse of the Dead, Gods. I'll most likely start up a Blood Bowl campaign before the third one comes out. I'll most likely stream me playing that and being irritated.
You said that. Now that reminded me of what I wanted to do. I, for whatever reason, have been having an itch to play CRPGs, stuff like Tyranny or Pillars of Eternity,
Oh yeah.
things like that, Divinity, all that jazz. I've been having a big itch, and I've got like 2 or 3 of them from the Epic thing. I got like Tyranny, and I think I got on Steam. I've got the original Path of Exile. I don't have Deadfire. I don't have the second one. And I've been really like wanting to find that itch to scratch, but Divinity spoiled me because a lot of those games have real-time combat with pause. And Divinity's turn-based system, I got so used to it, and I really liked Divinity's turn-based system that it's hard for me to go back, because I played the crap out of like Baldur's Gate, Shadows of Amn, and like Neverwinter Nights and Icewind Dale and all that stuff growing up.
Did Baldur's Gate drop in this year?
Baldur's Gate 3 is in early access right now. It's super early access. I bought it, played it for like an hour and a half, was like, this is really buggy. I'm gonna let it steam a little bit, and I'm not upset at Larian for putting it out. Like Larian said, they go, we're because they did the same thing with Divinity. We're like, we're gonna put this out. We're gonna help. You're basically gonna help us tweak this to what you want. We're gonna listen to community feedback. We're gonna do this. So like, I wasn't expecting it to be polished coming out the gate. No, like no way near was I like, this is bullshit that it's so buggy. No, it was just a little bit too buggy for my liking. So I let it steam a little bit more, refunded it. It was great from what I played. It's gonna be phenomenal. Like it's gonna be a fucking trip. Like I'm so stoked. I think it's gonna be if you're a Dungeons and Dragons fan, people in the chat, if you're a Dungeons and Dragons fan, especially 5e, if you like everything that 5e's come out with, Baldur's Gate 3 on PC is going to be the game you're gonna want to play because it incorporates everything great about 5e into it. Dice rolls, everything is all played out in front of you, and it is so cool, so awesome. So if any of you are fans of D&D, especially 5th edition, pick that game up here. You can pick it up now if you want. It's in early access. It's still cooking. They've come out with a bunch of patches since I played it, but it's still only like the first chapter. It's not the full game. They do plan on, speaking of Ish, they do plan on having the full game out by end of year. So that's another anticipatory game if you want, but you can pick it up now. So, Baldur's Gate 3.
I'm at Baldur's Gate. We just like went through the list and everything.
We went through the list. Now we're talking about. We wanted to bring up, since you were gone, we wanted to bring this up to you, because I know you're excited. Nier Replicant comes out this year as well.
Nier Replicant. They showed some gameplay, and it looks a lot like Nier Automata. I don't know if that's like what all the Niers look like gameplay wise.
Yes.
With the little balls and shit. And
yes.
Jumping around. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it looks tight. I love Nier Auto Pinatas.
I love Auto Pinata Patata. Yeah.
Did you already talk about Monster Hunter Rise?
We did, and we're excited for the demo.
We didn't talk that much about it.
Yeah, we were waiting for you to come back to really hit on the ones we were.
We just like rapid fired the list to go.
Rise though, we were talking about how all of us put hundreds of hours in. You put probably I think over 1,000 hours into it.
Did you cap out of 1,000?
I think I was like 700 or 800 or something like that. I don't know.
Really? Because I was at like 300 and I didn't play near as much as you.
I think it was up there. I don't remember exactly what it was.
But we were talking
but
about
at some point after you like get like a good weapon and set, I mean it does like snowball.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he only had like 800 hours.
That's true.
Because like I was only coming back for like the big like the raid stuff that would come out, like the Safi.
That's true. You would like throw your.
You only have one monster left, right? There's only one monster on your mantle, like on your what, right?
Technically.
What is it?
It would be the Arch-Tempered Velkhana.
Oh, you haven't beat AT Valk?
No, I tried the first day it came out, and I was like, "Yeah, this monster can eat a dick," and then I quit.
He hasn't
And
beaten
then I
them
stopped.
He hasn't beaten them
I was like, "You're not even new. You're just harder, and I hate you."
So peace.
Yeah. So I was like, "Peace."
We were talking. We were very excited about Monster Hunter Rise. I'm super excited about Monster Hunter Rise.
I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped for. Like, it's cool. It's on the Switch, but I'm hyped for when the timed exclusivity ends, to see what it actually is going to come out for. The other stuff.
I can see.
Is it on a timed exclusive?
Yep. It's a timed exclusive.
Yep.
I think it's like 6 months or a year or some shit.
I'm pretty sure it's only going to come out on PC since it came out on Switch first. It's only going to be on PC.
I would expect PC just because World made that for PC.
I don't think.
I feel like that game would be really awesome though on PC.
Rise,
Probably.
yeah, or World.
I mean, all of it. I mean, I haven't played World on PC, but
like
Rise, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, I could definitely see the shooting mechanics being 1,000 times easier on PC.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Not that the shooting mechanics were bad in the game. I mean, you just turned the game into a third-person shooter, but
yeah.
I mean, shooting was fun. I mean, it just didn't make the game, at least for me, like it didn't.
Yeah, I like using.
It kind of made it less interesting because you're like, you don't really have to pay attention as much to like the monster movements or just the fight in general, unless it's like
so far
a projectile thing. Yeah, you're kind of back in the background, just shooting your little bullet. I think that was why I really liked the dual blades and the keyboard. Dual blades because it's like fucking style McGee out here. Those fucking dodges. And then greatsword just because my reptile brain likes to see big fat crit numbers.
That's really why. I mean, that's why I like hammer. Big fat numbers, big boop damage, break all the horns.
I like the hunting horn. I get to see big numbers and play music.
Hunting horn is fun.
Have you seen what they've done to hunting horn and Rise, by the way?
Dude,
they do it.
Dude,
I'm not gonna look it up. Just tell me.
Have you ever thought, man, I like the hunting horn, but I'd like to be more offensive?
Okay.
Congratulations. You now have basically a not as powerful hammer, but all the benefits of a hunting horn.
I mean, you could do that in.
Oh, no. See, you say that.
Like they like push the world version to like the next level.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I was like, the hunting horn that I use is like current, like constantly, like shoots out the
Like-
pulse thing
Yeah,
for
like it's
knockout.
fun in World, but it looks like they're doing a lot more with it in Rise.
100%. Absolutely.
Is there any
Um,
new weapons that have been added?
Nope.
No new
Oh, that's weird.
weapons.
We haven't had a new weapon in a while.
No.
I know Insect Glaive got pretty much shit on.
Insect. Well, it's not shit on. It just didn't evolve.
It's the
It's
same
the
thing,
same. It's the
isn't
same
it?
thing from World.
It's the exact same thing from World.
Oh,
All
you
the
get an
all the
extra
new
jump?
wire bug shit that everything else got. The wire bug shit for Insect Glaive is some of the weakest shit on the face of the planet. It's
It
not
kind
even.
of makes sense because you're already in the fucking air with the Insect Glaive, like 90% of the time if you're using it right.
They didn't
So
bring
it's
styles back though, did they?
They
They haven't said anything
kinda-
yet.
it's kind of back with the different
It's like
techniques.
mixed, right? With techniques,
With
right?
The
Uh,
wire
with
bug
the wire bug-
techniques are going
the
to
wire
give
bug
you what you
technique.
want for like.
That's basically what
Hunter
aerial
arts.
style
That-
is.
That's what's pretty much the style is.
Yeah,
It's
or like your hunter arts are going to be your wire bug techniques.
yeah.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. The only
mean,
thing
they
I'm
look
wanting to
kinda-
know is if they brought back oils for S&B.
Yeah, Sword and Shield got really, like, like they had it rough in the most recent
In
Monster
World?
Hunter.
Yeah. Hella rough.
Yeah, there's, like, no
S&B was
reason-
like S&B was like no reason to use ever. Charge Blade exists. Lance exists. Ta-da.
I mean, I'll give it to Sword and Shield. Like, it's a really good like beginner weapon.
I mean, I guess,
No, it
like,
is.
It is because you
Because
just
it
like
doesn't
block.
take. You block, you smack, and
And
just
you
got
can
the-
drink a potion and stuff while your shield and weapon is
Yeah,
still
you
out.
can use items while your weapon's out. It's fun.
Yeah.
Obviously you're not gonna be doing like the big damage and all that shit. Or, like,
Yeah, I
blocking
hope they
the
bring back
biggest of
oils.
hits.
Oils was made those weapons a lot of fun.
They really did. Oils made those weapons so good.
So you could just have like a carryable item, Russ, that you could just like drench the oil on.
Like some Witcher shit or something. Or?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
It's like and it's like a time thing. So you can have like one that like raises your crit damage, or like one that's, I'm trying to remember, or one that's like an exhaustion one. So the more you keep
mean-
then swiping and hitting them, like they get exhausted
use-
faster.
Play
tight.
Gen X on Switch. We all got Gen X. Use
I've
S&B
been,
there.
I played that a lot.
Use S&B there. You'll see exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, but even
I was just
then,
great swording it there. 'Cause
yeah, I was gonna say on that one, the
It's so
great sword is
clunky.
amazing.
The great
Yeah,
sword
it is clunky.
mobility in Gen X is so good.
Yeah, like Moon Slash and all that stuff. That's a fun game. I
But
might need to get back into it. Oh, I've also been playing Jedi Fallen Order. Now that I was thinking about games that
oh yeah, you picked that back up.
pick that back up.
I'm
I've
gonna
like,
add that on.
restarted my
That's,
campaign.
that's the game I was trying to think. I was like, I reinstalled something recently too, and I was starting to play it
Yeah,
again.
Jedi Fallen
That was
Order.
it. That was it. But
Jedi Fallen Order.
cool.
The game's fun.
I started playing Control.
You liking it?
You did. You did.
I don't know if I like it yet though.
Okay.
Cause like, I don't know. Like, I get what they're trying to do with it, but the main character's already kind of starting to annoy me.
Ooh.
But I mean,
That's not a good sign when you already get annoyed with the main character.
For real.
like she's, like I don't know. Like you guys know, like basically she becomes the director, blah, and then I'm like, okay, so you're the boss of everybody, right? So fucking just get what you fucking want. I
she
don't
doesn't
understand
know
what-
what she wants though. That's the that's the
She
whole point.
said
of this.
multiple times what she wants, and she just like
yeah,
"No,
her
no,
brother.
I'm not gonna
Yes,
bring
that's
up."
it. But
Yeah, I'm
she
like,
doesn't
bro,
know how to get it.
just ask the bitch in the office. She knows everything. I don't want to
Play
ask
the
her right
fucking
now.
game. Play
And
the
I'm
game.
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, in its defense, like Last of Us, I wasn't immediately hooked up. Last of Us took me like
I'm
half the fucking
still
game
not
to get
convinced
hooked
you
up.
even like Last of Us. You're just there. I'm still not
What?
convinced.
Well, like I said, like it took me like I had to get like halfway through the game where
He's still
Joel
thinking on
is-
if he likes it.
Well, like if Joel, like when Joel started to trust Ellie and stuff, and he's like enough to give her like a gun and everything, and like he's actually teaching her stuff and all this stuff. That was when I started getting hooked. I was like, oh, okay, I'm in. And then, because like before that, like all the story up until then, I was just like, all right, whatever, zombies, it's cool.
I'm still trying to like Russ. I've been friends with you for like 4 years now. I'm still trying to figure out what hooks you on a game and what doesn't.
I don't even know. It's weird.
I love the honesty of that. He's like, dude, I don't even know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
like I've tried to figure out like what like anytime I recommend you a game, I was like, well, no, he didn't like this one, but he likes this one, and it's just like fuck, like what gets you into a game?
Like FF7 Remake's another good example. Like
Yeah,
probably
you
like
just
the first
stopped.
4 chapters, I was kind of like, I mean, this is okay, but it's not. And then I came back.
Also,
And I was like,
an RPG. RPGs are always slow.
I mean, I know that, but I don't know. Like, it is. I'm weird. Okay, I'm weird. Oh, there we go.
I almost thought I froze there for a second. Everything got super quiet. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I can't hear my tits.
Okay,
It's
apparently
But
my
oh, what happened?
I think my snowball went out, so I have to use my mic now. That was weird.
Oh,
Oh no.
That's weird.
it's
Welcome to the
terrible.
world
It's
of
like Dead.
immortal.
It sucks.
Damn.
Welcome to the headset squad.
Exactly. But we'll open it up here for the last like 5 minutes here. Questions from anyone? Chat, you got any chat? What are you playing? What are you guys, looking forward to? Anything? Questions, comments, concerns, Bueller, all that jazz.
Bueller.
But no, I'm definitely not down. You said Fallen Order. I might play a little
Another
bit of
one
that
I'm
today.
excited for. I know we already kind of skimmed over it. Halo Infinite. I'm excited for Halo Infinite. I don't care what anybody says. Like,
I mean,
The Strikers. Somebody's excited for Persona Strikers.
Scrambles. Yeah, I'm so sorry for that game.
Wait, Strikers? Strikers a whole different thing? Hold up. Maybe Strikers.
It's either called Striker or Scramble. One of the two.
it's Scramble Strikers. I think is that Mario soccer game.
Either way.
That
I mean, I'll play Mario Soccer.
That old one.
That's good. Well, that's good stuff.
I'm literally looking up right now.
What it's called?
No, I'm looking to see if there's a Mario Strikers game coming out.
Oh my goodness. So, but
I don't
after
see anything about Strikers.
It's not. It's an old.
after today,
Oh.
we are back to the whole like today starts our back Sundays at noon Central Time is when we will be doing the cast every week.
Oh, Scramble, yeah.
It's Scramble, yeah, okay, that's what we thought.
Scramble.
We'll be doing it every week, Sunday noon, CST. We'll be here all the time. We're going to start trying to, like I said, I'm going to start trying to stream a little bit more on the channel here so you guys can see kind of what we're playing, what I'm doing, everything like that. Don't forget to follow Prof_Toaster, and RamenCipher. If you want to watch the rest of the crew, Russ and Charl play games. We stream periodically. It's not something we do a whole hell of a lot because we all have full-time jobs.
Hobby.
Yeah, we all have full-time jobs.
But at the very least, we'll try to get some co-op play on here.
Oh yeah, no, we did like yesterday. Like I said, we streamed 7 hours worth of Raft, and it was great. And it was fun. So
I don't know if I'm up for another. I don't know if I'm up for another 7 hours.
not
today.
no, God, no, not today. No,
I'm
I want to play some other stuff.
Think about it, I didn't even realize how much time had gone by when we were playing it.
That's usually the sign of a good game. So
at one point, we were just going through the motions in that game.
it's because we were trying to adjust the way to get to the tower. We were sitting there just trying
That
to
took
get
us
shit
so
done.
long, and that's why I'm not excited about the
handle.
next part.
Yeah, we'll
I'm not
just
excited about the new part.
the new part. We'll just kind of casually make our way there. We're not going to focus on it too hard. We need to start just building up what we got. Like we'll make our way there eventually.
I want a 4-story tall raft, is what I want.
Keep going then. You're our builder. You are the Noah to our ark.
Like a fucking ship.
We can make it a ship.
Yeah, we can. Okay,
We can
well,
make it look like an actual boat.
yeah, we'll
There's
start doing
fine
that.
Like,
pieces and
maybe some
everything.
holes in
We
the
need
bottom
lots
for
of
the
metals though, because I would rather prefer for our ship to be reinforced so Spirit doesn't constantly destroy a piece.
That would be nice.
There we go. Alrighty. Well, that's been a fun time hanging out with everyone today. It was buenos tiempos all around.
Yep.
Tune in next week.
Hopefully be next week. Hopefully this will be the last day that I have this exact setup. I think my new desk will be here this week, and I should have a new camera and everything. So I am very excited.
Fantastic.
The last day everyone gets to look at all my stars over there.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody for dropping by. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We'll see you all next week. Follow us on Twitter at What Do You Mean Cast, What Do You Mean C3, YouTube at the official What Do You Mean podcast, and on Instagram at What Do You Mean C3 as well. So we finally got, like I said, we got social stuff. Give us a follow, give us a like, retweet everything out. Tell your friends, tell your family. We'll see you next week.
Button. Tell your grandmother to hit that like button too.
There you go. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, everybody. Wow.